is Nurul Ezzah binti Ghani, and I will be presenting the background of the company, which is Pacific and Orient Bhd. So Pacific and Orient Bhd is an investment holding company which is engaged in providing financial services and information technology services. It started as a privately limited company in 1994 and acquired Pacific and Orient Insurance, one of the largest Malaysian general insurers. In 1995, it went on to be listed on the main market of the Bursa Malaysia Securities Berhad. Since then, Pacific and Orient Bhd has diversified in business interests. The company segment include insurance, information technology, investment holding, and others. The company's subsidiaries are Pacific and Orient Insurance Company Berhad, Pacific and Orient Global Technology Sdn Berhad, Pacific and Orient Properties Limited, and the last one is Pacific and Orient Global Technologies Incorporated USA. As for the Pacific and Orient Insurance Company Berhad, it is engaged in general insurance business. Pacific and Orient Global Technology Sdn Berhad, on the other hand, is responsible for all information technology related matters. Meanwhile, Pacific and Orient Properties Limited is focused on investing into startup companies with the potential to disrupt sectors. In Pacific and Orient Global Technologies Incorporated USA, it offers network setup, security and administration, new computers and file servers, complete on-site computer, software, network support and virus, and also spyware solutions. Vision and missions of the company. The vision is to be a successful investment firm through the application of the highest professional standards. Meanwhile, the missions are first, to create value for the shareholders and maintain it over the long term. Second, to provide unique and high-quality financial products and services which are in line with the market. Third, to meet the needs of customers in simple, flexible, and creative ways. And the last one is to provide the investor with sound investment advice, drawing on the strength of the experience and knowledge while keeping close with the latest financial sector's developments.
Hello, my name is Nur Syazwani Syakila binti Rusalan, and I will explain about business level strategy and corporate level strategy. Business level strategy refers to the strategy planning and implementation process that take place to establish and direct the cost for a specific business unit. This strategic plan focuses on how companies' objectives will be carried out in certain business environments. There are three types of business level strategy. They are called focus, twist, generic strategies, which are overall cost leadership, differentiation, and focus. For Pacific and Orient Bhd, this company uses differentiation strategy. Differentiation strategy is a strategy to make a company stand out from another similar competitors in the same industry. This strategy enhances a company's chance as compared to competitors by focusing on the product quality rather than pricing. If a company wants customers to choose their product based on the quality, they must set the standard to increase the value of those products. Pacific and Orient Bhd differentiate its products in the insurance industry based on what customers need. For example, in one of their subsidiaries, Pacific and Orient Insurance Co. Bhd, there are a few products offered by the company such as motorcycle insurance, travel insurance, property insurance, car insurance, and purchase tax. Another example that we can see is P&O Global Technology Sdn Bhd. This subsidiary is responsible for all information technology related matters. Their services consist of digital surveillance, workflow solutions, insurance solutions, network solutions, disaster recovery, education and training, IT outsourcing, and the last one is asset tracking. As for corporate level strategy, it is a strategy used to obtain a competitive edge by the selection and management of companies competing in various markets or industries. The company's top level oversees the implementation of this plan. There are three types of methods that can be used in corporate level strategy, which are mergers and acquisition, strategic alliance, and joint ventures, and the last one is internal development. For corporate level strategy, Pacific Orient Bhd using a merger and acquisition method. A merger involves bringing together two companies into one. It will occur between two companies that are roughly the same size and have advantages similar to those offered by the other parties in terms of boosting sales, efficiencies, and capabilities. Meanwhile, acquisitions are actions taken by one company to gain control of another with the intention of combining the two companies to produce greater profits than either would have on its own. It is legal for an acquirer to make decisions on newly acquired assets without the consent of the target company's other shareholders if they purchase more than 50% of the target's firm stock and other assets. For merger and acquisition method, as stated in the company's annual report, they acquired all the subsidiary companies except for Pacific and Orient Insurance Co. Berhad to improve the economies of scale, increase market share, and enhance their financial resources. Next, moving on to the differences between business level strategy and corporate level strategy. The first one is business level strategy is concerned with the strategic decisions concerning the choice of product, competitive advantage, and customer satisfaction. On the contrary, corporate level strategy is concerned with the overall objective and scope of business to fulfill stakeholders' expectations. The next one is business level strategy is created by middle level management, meanwhile corporate level strategy created by the top level management. Then business level management focus on competing successfully in the marketplace, meanwhile business level strategy focus on maximizing profitability and business growth.
Hi, my name is Haziq and Zulgafar. Alright, thank you Syazwani. So now let's continue with the second learning objective, which is the discussion on the motivation of the strategy. Business level strategy. The company used differentiation with the motivation to create additional value to the Pacific and Orient Bhd services, which will allow the company to differentiate itself from other insurance companies. And the other motivation is to develop brand loyalty, which will assist Pacific and Orient Bhd maintain brand loyalty by pursuing to provide quality or value to customers so they do not switch to another insurance company. And lastly, the motivation is to allow businesses to compete in different aspects, allowing Pacific and Orient Bhd to differentiate which areas will work best for their markets. So now let's move to corporate level strategy. So the company used acquisition with the motivation to increase the market power of Pacific and Orient Bhd, which will protect the company from bargaining power of buyers and also enhance the competitive advantages. Next, the motivation is to create a synergy of core competencies that will assist the business in improving the revenue, cost, and financial performance of Pacific and Orient Bhd itself. Lastly, the motivation is to increase the barriers to entry in the insurance industry, so it will make difficult for the competitors to enter and also survive in the industry.
Now, let's try to understand that outcomes of strategy are never guaranteed. Execute the business and corporate level strategy does not guarantee success, but it can go a long way toward reducing the odds of failure. Since the company is using differentiation business level strategy, it means that the company has gained targeted customer trust. Thus, the company should not only provide best products, but also best services on the customer. From the company's Facebook and website, there are a lot of complaints coming from customers regarding the services provided to them. For example, nobody picks up auto assist line and the company's admin only respond to a few customers instead of everyone who is complaining. Also, some people have their own preference on their choice. This issue will overshadow the uniqueness of the company's product because people tend to read the review about the companies first. Things like this is unpredictable.
Hi, my name is Zahin Nurina binti Norazman, and I will be explaining about the industry life cycle in Pacific and Orient Bhd. But before that, let's have a brief introduction on the industry life cycle. Industry life cycle is the stages that occur over the life of an industry. It consists of 4 stages, which are introduction, growth, maturity, and decline. In introduction stages, it involves the development and early marketing or a promotion for a new products or service. Information about the products or services and industry are limited, therefore the demand for it is low. They also tend to suffer with losses as there are a lot of expenses incurred during the process. In growth stages, the demand of the product or services grows rapidly because the consumers have acknowledged the value of the new offering. It requires a strong brand recognition, differentiated products, and financial resources to support a variety of value chain activities. As the demand grows, the profit of the products or services also increase as new consumers are trying new products and a growing proportion of satisfied consumers are making repeat purchases. In the maturity stages, the demand growth begins to slow, marginal competitors exit the market, and rivalry among existing rivals intensifies because of the fierce price competition. In this stage, the barriers to entry become higher and market share, cash flow, and profitability become a priority for the industry. Lastly, decline stage, which marks the end of the industry's ability to support the product's growth. They need to face the fundamental strategic choices either to exit or stay and attempt to consolidate their position in the industry. This stage occurs when the sales and profit of the company begins to decline and starts to pressure the participants, forcing weaker competitors to exit the market. The price competition intensifies as competitors begin to cut out their prices drastically and remain solvent and liquidate the failed competitors' asset. Okay, now that we have the idea on the industry lifecycle, let's have a look on the Pacific and Orient Bhd cases. Based on the recent annual report, we assume that the company are currently at the stage of maturity. The company had experienced declining in profit for the year of 2020 due to the critical condition of pandemic COVID-19. However, the industry began to gain the increased profit during the year of 2021. Therefore, the market growth rate is still at the low to moderate level. The company also have many segments, which consist of 4 major business segments and 3 other segments. The segments are insurance, information technology, investment holding, money lending, distribution of consumer goods, property development, and dealings in properties and investment. And the report also mentioned that the competition in the industry is intense and they also facing a pricing pressure.
Thank you, Zahin. My name is Nur Iffah Izyan, binti Zamri. Now we are going to see about the understanding of the concept of outsourcing or merger or acquisition or internal development and how it may contribute to the company. The Pacific and Orient Insurance Company Bhd. So the first value added is enhancing service efficiency and providing solution where better understanding of everything works. They can search through the comprehensive library of frequently asked questions or schedule a meeting. Second is access to various classes of general insurance such as insurance, car insurance, travel insurance. And the third one is attract more customers because the company has made things easier through online where the information on all the available products such as product description and even guides how to file a claim can be found on the website, so it will ease the customers. Next, about Pacific and Orient Global Technology. The first value added is help to increase the revenue of holding company because the service provided it is difficult to imitate, and it is also attract more investors because it is rare. And the third one, the value added is keep up with the technology advancement, which it will help in maintaining the business performance with the current situation. Next is Pacific and Orient Properties Limited. The first value added is it increased return on investment. This is because the business invests in startup led by bold entrepreneurs, which then will give a higher rate of return on investment. And second one is strong network in Asia, which will attract more investors and customers all around the Asia, then will expand in the region. And the third one is access to various portfolio, which this will give benefit and add value to the company because it can improve project selection process and create strategic alignment, for example, in the company. Pacific and Orient Global Technology Incorporation in USA. The first value added is increase market share and expand international markets. The value added in this subsidiary is from the effect of increase in market share. It gives the company to operate on a bigger scale and it gives rise to the profit earned. The third value added is attract international investor. When the investor invest in the business, it will give higher return of rate because the currency is different, which will lead to extra profit earned of the company.